Welcome to Afternoons with Amanda on Akron and Northeast Ohio's hottest and fastest growing network, 330 to go. Start by getting a look at your weather for tonight. Clear skies going to be real chilly overnight, 36 for our low. Tomorrow, partly cloudy and a high of 65. Still peeking ahead into that weekend. We're holding on to that 78 with sunshine on Saturday. Again, looking like the best day of the week to get outside and do something. Now into the news. Our first story comes out of Springfield as Rock the Docks has announced that they will be discontinuing their summer concert series. In a statement from Rock the Dock and their Facebook page, it says, after 17 years of providing a weekend of fun, food, and entertainment, we were notified by the Springfield Township Administration tonight that they will no longer permit the Rock the Docks event to take place on their property. All of us on the Springfield Lakemore Festival Committee, a nonprofit run 100% by volunteers, have enjoyed bringing this event to you over the years and hope we've been able to provide many happy times and memories. Listen, things change. When they changed things at Lock 3 and did away with Rock the Lock, I had a hard time at first myself. Change is uncomfortable, especially when we get old. Like, you know, I'm there right now. Change feels weird, but who knows? Maybe something more exciting will come along. Maybe now you'll have something better to do on your evenings. Maybe you'll decide to show up at Springfield Lake with your acoustic guitar and put on a show yourself. You never know what's coming next. So, but for now, it's the end of an era. And we absolutely appreciate all the volunteers that help bring incredible live free music to the community in Springfield. So after shooting at Empire Lounge in Merriman Valley over the weekend, after many months of issues before that, the city of Akron has announced that the Empire Lounge has officially lost their liquor license as the renewal was denied. And I will say, as of my drive home last evening, it was very strange to see the building was completely dark. According to the statement from the mayor's office, our team remains in conversation with the property owner, the proprietor, and other stakeholders to achieve a more permanent solution for this property. They also said across Akron there have been safety challenges related to large gatherings. They said, I want to reiterate that our Akron Police Department and our entire administration is working hard to address these challenges across our city, no matter where they occur. I want to thank our APD officers and everyone working hard to prevent gun violence and hold perpetrators accountable. Now, the investigation into this weekend's incident at Empire Lounge continues. Those with info about the shooting are encouraged to go to akroncops.org. Now, personally, I had completely forgotten that that was the old Scorchers until someone on the 330 staff posted the picture in the comment this morning. And I was like, oh my God, like just blast from the past completely. Now, another venue, this actually is one of my most favorite venues I've ever been to, MGM Northfield Park. I love going to that place. Parking's free. You always know where to go, and great shows. But MGM Northfield Park has just been purchased for $546 million by private equity fund managed by the Clairvest Group Incorporated. This includes the park as well as the racetrack. Bill Hornbuckle, CEO and President, MGM Resorts International, said in a statement, I want to thank our MGM Northfield Park employees who have consistently delivered world-class gaming and entertainment experiences to our guests. This is a great property with a great opportunity ahead. At MGM Resorts, our vision is to be the world's premier gaming entertainment company. To achieve this vision, we're focused on growing our digital business, developing our international expansion opportunities, and continuing to invest in our leading integrated resorts domestically. So basically, they're saying we've got bigger fish to fry. So who knows what's to come at that venue. Definitely excited to see anything music related that's coming to the area. Hopefully they continue the awesome shows. I know the focus, I believe, from this new investment group is primarily the gambling side of it, but I definitely would not mind. What's the last show I went to there? Gene Simmons Band. Come on. to be able to see Gene Simmons in a really cool little venue like that, like absolutely incredible. So hopefully we got more opportunities like that coming. Let's take a look at sports. So Akron, the Zips out of town this weekend. There will be no sporting events going on campus this weekend. So out of town this weekend, cross country, women's volleyball, football, and soccer. 330 to go's own Chad Welker is keeping you in the loop. Make sure you're following the Zips Nation Insider to stay up to date with all things Akron U athletics. Now, Cleveland Browns hoping for a win this Sunday after that extremely embarrassing loss to the Steelers, as the Dolphins are headed our way to Cleveland. Kickoff is at 1 p.m. And while I was looking up the game, I saw that the play-by-play announcer for the Browns, Andrew Siciliano, was a guest on a podcast called Dolphins Talk. Now, the teaser for the podcast says that they have him on as a guest, and one of the discussions is about our QB situation. Listen, I'm very curious to know how the rest of the world looks at us and perceives us, especially with all of the chaos we have going on with the Browns. I mean, absolutely crazy, but the QB thing alone. Obviously, for us here, we've got those shirts with the big long lists of all the names on the back of the jersey for every QB we've ever had. And we have to laugh because if we don't, we'll cry. But I wonder what Dolphins fans think of it. Okay, after getting our butts kicked so far in the preseason by the Bulls and the Celtics, the Cavs finally have a win under their belt over the Pistons. That was on Tuesday, 118-100. They're going to be back in action next Wednesday. You want to talk about a place for a season opener? Madison Square Garden to take on the Knicks. Tip-off will be at 7 p.m. Heading into events and entertainment, it's that special time of year again, this special time of year. I'm talking about Scare on the Square in Wadsworth. This is the event that features the Thriller Flash Mob. Okay, I've always wanted to go check it out. So this weekend, this Saturday is my opportunity and yours too. The entire event kicks off at 3 p.m., but the Flash Mob zombies, they fill the street at 7 o'clock to perform to Thriller. Activities for kids and adults as well. If you want more information about this event, you can go to mainstreetwadsworth.org. This weekend, we also have Fall Fest in downtown Akron. That's also taking place on Saturday. This one kicks off at 4 p.m., goes on until 7, and it includes trick-or-treating up and down Main Street for the kids. They're going to do spooky train rides, live music, and so much more. Remember, this is a kid-friendly event, and it's free to attend. You can get more info by going to downtownakron.com. And finally, got to say that I'm amazed we still get a Neil Zaza show after his recent appearance on John Cena's hit show Peacemaker. Neil Zaza featured in the finale, and I don't know if you're aware, but our very own Neil Zaza is actually the touring guitarist for the band Nelson, which appeared on the show. So he's actually part of One Dark Night. That show's happening at the Akron Civic Theater this Sunday at 7 p.m. You can get your tickets through Ticketmaster, or of course you can go to the Akron Civic box office. Now, if you have an event coming up that you'd like to have featured on my broadcast, you can simply email me, Amanda@330togo.com. And make sure you catch Jess with the 330 to Go morning show. That's Monday and Wednesday right here on Akron's hottest and fastest growing network, 330 to Go. Hope you have a great weekend. I will see you back here on Tuesday.